There we go. We're live now. Hello. Gerald says hello, but he's lost his voice. Yeah. One day, one day I will get some batteries in him and he will scream again. In the meantime, I would scream, but that would be a little disconcerting. So maybe not. Hello. Give me a hidey ho. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara Bertram, and I'm coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. This is Mystery Card Monday. It's our hour where it is our hour where we get together. I show you some stuff, some things. Kind of excited about tonight. Honestly, I'm just sitting here. I literally 30 seconds ago, I'm like, oh, this would work with this layout. And I'm just cutting more paper like I always do on Mondays, and then I never get them done because I cut so much. And then I still have ones. I cut all these ones from like 2 weeks ago that I was going to prepare. I've got all these cut, and did they turn into a card? Did they heck? Anyway, howdy ho. Let me know who's hanging out with me. Excuse me. Let me know who's hanging out. Who's hanging? Stop it. Who's there? Give me a hidey ho. Hello. Hey, Millie. Hi, Fred. Hey, Joy. Sherry's in the house. Mary. Hi. Linda. Hello. Screaming all the way from Minnesota. Thank you, Linda. I thought I heard something in the background. Marcella. Hi. Kathy's hanging out. It's Monday. I started off in a really good mood today, and then I turned really cranky. Nothing like driving on Edmonton roads to make you a little bit cranky, where everywhere you go to turn, it's like, oh, road closed. Oh, no. Usually when you're on a time limit. Yeah, in a good mood because the renovations are done. Oh, my bell's not even in commission. Here we go. Yes, renos are done, but the car died. So boo. We are bleeding money in the Bertram household. Luckily, we are apparently independently wealthy. Maybe we just have a lot of credit. Craig's brakes decided not to want to work anymore. So his car is in. So now we got 4 drivers and 2 cars. That's been a whole lot of fun. Like other things, right? There's always something going on. Bleeding money. But that's okay because the overall win for the week is that the renovations are done. I posted a video earlier. You probably saw it because I didn't feel like doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I did a video and it was like half an hour long. I showed you all the things. Take a look. It's in this Facebook group. It's also on my personal page if you saw it there. Yeah, check out the renovations. They are 90% done. I mean, there's 3 or 4 little things. There's a little nick here and a little gash there, waiting for like replaced toilet seats because they creak. They're not. You can't have like a ninja pee in the middle of the night. It's like the whole household wakes up going, oh, okay, mom's in the bathroom. It's just they're nasty. So just a few little tweaks, but other than that, it's all done. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, look at all the people who are in. All the people. Hey, Alexina, I love when my Eastern girls and or my Australian girls pop in. Like, it's so late there. It boggles my mind that you guys are like hanging out. Like, I'm in bed by 9, asleep by 10 for sure. Anyway, hi, Stacy. Hi, Kathy. Hello, Penny. Beverly. Where are you from, Beverly? Ganaway. Let me just call you by your last name, like we're besties. Hi. Ontario or the U.S.? Beverly, which one? Hi, Bernice. Michelle's in the house. Well, hello, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. And Sheila, Sandy. Hi, hon. Tracy. Hope you're feeling better. Tracy had a tumble. Not okay. There's nothing like that when you know you're going down. It's like, oh, you're bracing for the fall. Not okay. You're cranky, Kathy. Why are you cranky? Should I ask? Is it a short story? Can you just say construction, children, economy? Get like one word answers on that one. Petawawa. That's just fun to say. Annette. Hello, Petawawa, Ontario. Should do a tour of your. Oh Lord, Melanie. No. It's short. It would be quick. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe I'll clean it. Everything's closed, right, Jennifer? I know. It is the city of construction or season of construction right now. Hey, Marlene. Hi. Charlene from Missouri. Hello. Thanks, Linda. Jenny. Hello, Wisconsin. Andrews, Texas. Okay, Beverly. So I've got a Beverly who's in Ontario and the Ganaway. I'll try to remember that for Texas. I hope you're well in Texas. We saw all the prayers to everybody in Texas. Holy cow. Just tragic. Hope everybody's okay in your circle of people. Hello, Michigan. Oh, thanks, Deborah. This is when I'm like, oh, do I have something in my teeth? Coral's in the house. Hi. Pennsylvania. I got all the people from all over the world today. I love that. Hello. Hey, Lynn. All right, enough yammering. I got things to cover, people. I've got so many hacks tonight. Like, maybe if I get around to them. So I'm excited. I'm cutting things. I'm chopping stuff up. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hello, Ontario. Hi, Lisa. All right. Couple things I need to go over. So, Notes and Totes class is in the mail if you registered. If you didn't, it's not. Because, I don't just randomly send out packages of cards. Hello, Donna in Washington and Nova Scotia. Hi, Lindeen. Now, I've never heard that name. Beautiful. Love it. I don't swear until I get in my car. I know. That too, Mary. I know. I'm with you. Right. So I'll hold up the cards. Okay. These are the 3 cards. If you haven't registered, well, you haven't been paying attention. If you're like, what is this class I hear you? Now, it's only for Canadians for the product and or the pieces. But I do have a PDF for my American and international friends. There's a PDF. It's 27 Canadian, which is like $18 US or less. I don't know. That just covers the PayPal fee. That class is July 25th. You get the live version of the class if you take the PDF as well. And the replays. And here in Canada, you can get the product and or just the class for $45 because there was a ton of die cutting on this bad boy. Moving on from that. Moving on. We got things to cover, people. And I only have 5 packages left to mail out. And you best be saying so now because it takes me a while to mail it to you. So get on that right now. Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you. Hi, Marsky. Yeah, Stampede. Ugh. I mean, it's fun if you're 20 or younger. Linda, yes. The answer is yes. They're working on it. They're working on it. We're waiting for information. So yes, some deliveries in Canada, there's a problem. That's all I can say. That's all I know. We're going to move on and we're going to stay positive. Okay, so that's Notes and Totes class. Hey, just found out today, just got word like hours ago, there's a sale going on July 9th, 10th, and 11th. So that is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 20% off all of our two-tone 12x12 cardstock. 12x12 is great to have. I actually just bought a pack of it. The new 12x12 packs, they have a white center. So if you rip them or if you emboss them, then you can sand them and you get a really neat effect like this. So I embossed this and then I sanded it. And because it's got a white core, that's kind of the effect you get. So it's really cool. So all of our 12x12 two-tone cardstock, 20% off July 9, 10, 11. Club, if you're in Canada, you are more than welcome to join my club. It's a purchasing club. And there's a whole bunch of perks. Feel free to shoot me a message if you're in Canada and you would like to join said club. I can give you all the details if you didn't have those. Does that include the mixed packs? Pass. Jennifer, it's in the email that you would have received earlier. It says all 12x12 cardstock. I didn't read it that closely, honestly. I was busy driving children to work, so it says all. So let's go with yes. I don't know. I could be wrong though. I make things up as I go along, as you well know. All right, so let's clip. Okay, new online exclusive items are now available. I'm using one tonight. I'm gonna maybe use the pear bundle. We'll see. I got lots to cover tonight. Check out the new online items in the store. Excellent, Cindy. Perfect. Fabulous. Thank you, Lisa. Is it Lise? Is it Lise or is it Lisa? It's not Lisa. It's Lise. Or Lisa? It can't be Lisa because it's Lise, right? I'm sorry. I should know this. I'm going to call you Lise because it sounds more sophisticated and bougie. I like it. Okay. So the other thing that you need to know, so all of you, especially if you're in Canada, because the rest of you can't take part in this. Tracy is having a sale. Okay, so my best gal pal and partner in crime, Tracy, she is at The Paper Pusher, THEE. Find her Facebook group. Now, tomorrow at 6 p.m., she is going live, 6 p.m. Mountain Time. She's in Morinville, just down the road from me. 6 p.m., she is having a sale, and let me tell you, if you like a good deal, you want to be online. Lisa, it is Lisa. I think you told me that before. Okay, well, I just want to call you Lise because it sounds more bougie. So you shall forever be deemed Lise. Is that okay? Or I could just call you, oh, your mother was French. I'd try my best French accent, but it won't work. All right. Anyway, Tracy is having a sale. The 2 E's Paper Pusher. Okay. That's her Facebook group, and that's where she will be going live with her online sale. Scoop all the deals. It's amazing. Be there or miss out. Okay. That's it. Let's get on with making some cards. So, what else? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Okay, Google security alert. Oh, Alicia, what are you doing? Okay, wait. Things are popping up all over the place. All right. Bougie is good. All right. We'll go with our bougie Lise. Here is all we need for tonight's card. We need a piece of paper. Okay, so you know me. I've been trying really hard to start with an easy basic card. That hasn't usually been my go-to. Like over the years, this is what, year 19 or year 20 of me doing this gig. I like layers and texture and all the things, right? Let's just throw everything on that card, and heaven forbid you should have any blank space on it. But I'm really trying to back up the bus and start, like, I don't like to overwhelm people. And they're like, well, I love your cards, but I can never do that. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. You can. So we're going to start with basic stuff, and then we step it up. If you have followed me for more than 5 minutes, you'll know that's what we do. We'll start with the basic one, and then the way that you step it up is you add layers and or texture. So I actually cased myself tonight, and I was pretty proud of myself. I had made a card way back when. You may remember it. Let me see if I can find it. Way back when. And I actually did it on Mystery Card Monday. I showed you how to color these little guys. So I love this Feathered Fun. Her elephants are upstairs. Feathered Fun. And I colored this and I loved it. When I watch TV, I can't just sit or I'll fall asleep. So I took a whole bunch of these. I stamped a whole bunch of them, like 20 of them. And I took them upstairs and I colored them while I watched TV. Absolutely love how it turned out. And then if you know, if you're in Canada, when you spend any amount of money with me in a month, you get PDFs as my thank you to you. I couldn't keep up with thank you cards, making them, mailing them, all the stuff. It was stressing me out. It was all too much. So now at the end of every month, I send out a PDF for anybody who has spent, thank you, Cindy, any amount of, hi, Mary, any amount of money with me. They get what I call a basic tutorial. They are basic, easy cards. And in fact, the PDF doesn't even have instructions. It's that simple that you should be able to figure out what to do just by the picture. I give you dimensions and so on. And there are 8 or 9 or 10, depends on the month, of my demonstrator friends and I, we make these very basic cards that are geared towards beginners to prove you don't have to have all the stuff or the things to make a really lovely card. So I had this extra piece that was laying on my desk, and I thought, okay, I need a really easy card that a beginner can do. And literally, this is what happened. It went like this, and I went, there it is. There's my card. There's my card. Essentially. Okay, we're going to step it up with at least a base. Hello, California. There are a lot of my American friends in here tonight. Hello, thank you for checking me out on YouTube. Maybe the title got your attention, that I'm going to be cutting up my embossing folder when I stop rambling. So we'll get to it. Anyway, so this was the card that I started with. And this is what I ended up doing. So I'm taking my card base. Where's Miss Kitty? Miss Kitty is going to help me out here. Standard card base. I don't know what's going on up there. Something's going on up there. A lot of banging. Standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5. You can fold it in half. This is Lemon Lolly. I hope you're playing along, but if not, that's okay. Play along afterwards. I love when you guys make cards and then post them based on my layout, and that hasn't been happening as much. Not as many people are posting. That's fine. I get it. It's summer and so on and so forth, but I loved, if you do make a card with this layout, I would love for you to share it. Okay, so I thought, okay, here's the base, here's the card. And I like that just as it is with a big old sentiment. And that maybe we could step it up a little bit. But if you're just a brand new beginner and you're like, this is all I have. I have a piece of paper, half a piece of paper, Tamara. What do I do with this? Well, here. I stamped the birds. I could show you how to color it, but there's actually a whole other Mystery Card Monday where I show you how to color it. So I'll just tell you, I used Pretty Peacock, light and dark. Lost Lagoon, light and dark. Lemon Lolly, light and dark, but really I think I just ended up going with dark. And Granny Apple Green, light and dark. And this is Calypso Coral. And then I actually used my marker Calypso Coral for the beaks just because I didn't need, it was just going to bleed. So I didn't worry about that. I colored it all and I fussy cut it out. Now, I'm actually going to show you. So in here, when I colored it all, I realized, oh, there's this little triangle of white in the middle. And that wasn't okay. That made me not happy. So I'm going to be jumping all over the place here, guys, like all over the place, because I got so many little tips and tricks to show you. So with this, pretend he's colored. Here he is. Where is he colored? Where did I put him? Here he is, right here. Okay, so here it is colored, but you want to take this little nick out of the center. And I can tell on this one, I actually use my scissors. And I know that because look how nasty that is. That's just not okay. So I decided, hey, why don't you use the tools you've got, Bertram? Get them out. Let's get using them. So I grabbed my Take Your Pick tool. And does anybody have all these things, but they never use them? Yeah, me too. So this is like this makes like a perforated line, so you could tear open like the card. You can rip it. It's a perforated line. This is like a picker that you could use this on the end of your Take Your Pick tool to take the tops off your dimensionals and so on. And then there's the sharpest X-Acto knife you ever did use. Like this thing will slice flesh like a hot knife through butter. Seriously. Anyway, so there are different ends that you can, different ends that you can put on your Take Your Pick tool. So you just screw this in. I usually have my tool like this because I use this end, and I take these ends off because then it's all like, ooh, it's heavy and drives me crazy. So X-Acto knife, literally glass mat, and this thing. Okay, now I unscrewed this a little bit too much. Glass mat, people, you need it. What do these cost? I think they're $82, I want to say. Just like keep your fingers out of the way, keep your nails out of the way, and this thing will give you a much nicer cut than what I did with my scissors. Like honestly, it looks a lot better. So there's a little tip there. All right, so put this away. Yeah, ow, that hurt. Just pinched my arm. We're okay. I'm going to be more hyper than usual tonight because I got so much I want to cover. Okay, so let's pretend I colored this with you. So we can go like this. My Lemon Lolly brush, blending brush, and my Lemon Lolly pad. So you don't have any other supplies. You can use, if you don't have a brush, use a makeup brush. You don't have a makeup brush. Do you not have a makeup brush? A sponge, a makeup sponge, whatever, a dauber, whatever you've got. I'm sure if you're a crafter, you must have something. So we're just going to sponge some color onto the base. So this is going to be like basic. You've never stamped before level of card. And it just goes to show that you don't have to have all the things. Okay. Cover my knife, she says. Oh, all right. That's probably a really good idea. Thank you, Inez. Somebody's got to look out for me. Inez is there for me. All right. Okay. Please put the knife away. Oh, and I so would, because you guys so know me. You guys are hilarious. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to put these little guys down. Little lovebirds. I'm going to tape them right to the base. Okay, so we've got some depth, right? So how you step things up is you add, oh, you know what? This isn't going to stick. I noticed this. This is already, it's wet enough that my tape won't stick to it. Watch this. It'll just fall right off. I learned that the last time I did this. Like it's not sticking. It just falls off. Okay, so let that dry. Dry. Meanwhile, what was I going to do? I was going to grab my sentiment. Let's do this in the meantime. Better Together. So this is from Everyday You and Me. It's in the last chance list. It's going away. Of course, now that I've discovered that I love it. Better Together. I'm going to stamp it in Pretty Peacock on, this is Lemon Lime Twist. And Pretty Peacock, Lemon Lime Twist. Close it up. Quick little fussy cut. It's not hard to do. Ask me how I know. I made like 20 of these, and it was, let's see if I can be in the field of vision. So you want to turn the paper, not the scissors. Saves your hand. Turn the paper, not the scissors. Hey, tomorrow's my birthday. Did you send me a card? Want to? Oh my goodness. So today I was spending like an hour posting all the beautiful cards that I've already received. I have to peek. I can't wait till my birthday. And I will be showcasing all of the cards on my page. It takes hours to schedule, but I'm so blessed to have so many of you. These cards are amazing. Honestly, you guys, you have knocked it out of the park. And I love getting the mail, and I love sharing your talent with everybody. So feel free to send me a card. Even better if you put money in it. And Joy, my lovely friend Joy, opened the door and notified a card of chocolate sitting on my step. All right, there we go. Look, we've got birds. Better together. Huh? There's your card, you guys. It doesn't get any easier than that. Now, you can start with that. Like, should I? Let me just see. Where's my easy basic one? All right. I'm doing it. I'm putting it down. These guys, will they tape yet? I don't know. So really, I need to put more tape just to make sure that he's going to stay there. Thank you, you guys. Oh, that's okay, Jennifer. It'll literally, I have posts. I had to bump posts back because I've got posts scheduled through to like September. I am not even kidding. I've got so many cards to share from my swaps, from the trip to Orlando, from my birthday, Mother's Day, like all the things. Okay, there we go. Look at this. That might not stick either because it might be too wet still. Okay, then let's grab these. Low profile sparkle dots. We've got some greens in here. Put the stamp on top of what you stamped and trace it in a pencil and cut on the lines. That works too, Melanie. I've seen that. I've seen that too. Yeah, now that you mention it. And I would show the people what you mean. But I'm on a timeline here. So I'm going to throw on, you know, I like me, my these things. I even have a bow previously made because I might have over prepped for my class accidentally, but happy accidents. I'm going to put this over here on my tea. Okay. Like legit, you guys. Okay, it's not sticking because it's too wet still, but it will. Thanks, you guys. Okay. Come on. You don't need anything more than that. But Tamara, I want more than that. Okay, I hear you. I'm with you, sister. This is for the beginner who's like, that's all I can do. It's all I have time for. I can't handle anything else. Here's your card. Okay, you got time for something else? Boom. Add a layer. So this is what we had in my recipe that I posted earlier. Let's just take it out of this so it's not so shiny. Why aren't you coming out? Why are you oh, I know. Never mind. All right. So this is just the layer, like I had said, 4 3/4 by 3.5. Okay. So it's stepped up one little step. I still sponged. Okay. It just has a little bit more to it. So when you start out, you start with the basics. Stamps, ink, paper. Step it up with a layer. It's a little bit snazzier. What's that I hear you cry? You want it even fancier still? Fine. I got you. I got you. You got the toys. You got the cut and emboss machine. Fine. Let's add to the layer. We're going to add some texture. Boom. All right. This is the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. She said confidently, not really knowing what it's called. Something like that. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. This and this. Oh, look at the big brain on me. Glass and Gardens embossing folder. So it's an online exclusive. You get these two. They're little halfers, complete with hair. And so I just embossed in here. And look at that. So we go from, you don't need anything more than that, to, okay, let's stretch to like an extra piece of paper, to, wow. Okay. Like, I love this card. I love it. And so I cased myself for tonight going, well, we can just run with this layout and we'll use other toys. Okay. So I'm going to show you the one I came up with because I don't want to run out of time. I want to make a butterfly card and I want to cut my embossing folder and I want to do some other things for you. So I'm just going to move along and I'm going to show you the pear one that I came up with. And I can show you some tips and trips. Okay, so ready. And this blows my mind too, that I am using colored cardstock for my cards lately. Like, what is going on? That is so not a Tamara thing to do. Must be a Dolores thing. I don't know. Look at this. Are you looking in? I love it. Exact same thing, right? So I have the same layer. This is the little half embossing folder. I stamped and cut these out, but this is the new pear, something or other. I don't know what it's called. Pear, Perfectly Pears. And there's paper that goes with it. And I thought, well, you can step it up too. Instead of having this layer embossed, you can use paper, patterned paper. But then it was too busy for me. I thought, no, let's keep it simple for once or twice. But I did cut it. I was thinking that we could, do that. You could have that instead of the embossed layer. But no, let's just keep it simple. I love it. Now, here we go. I found this on Stampin' Up! Only Facebook page. This was put together by Sally Poole, Poole, at getcraftywithsally.com. And she had, you can see, you can read. She did all the different color combinations, well, a bunch of different color combinations of what you can do with these pears. So if I have time, I can show you how to, okay, I'm going to jump ahead. I'm going to show you a couple of these pears and how they work. Okay, so we've got dies. This little hash thingy. This is fun in any kind of card, just a little background piece. I like that die. And then we've got, these are the the stamps. Okay, so they're two-step stamping, and they're, what are they called? They're called, I don't know what they're called. Distinctive is what we used to call them. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm just going to grab some scrap if I can find any, because, I cleaned it up. Scrap. I've got tons of it on the floor here. What's going on? Well, this isn't actually scrap, but hey, let's go with this. Here's a piece of paper. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit to do with these pears. And there's going to be a lot of show and tell, and then I'm going to try to do this butterfly card where I am going to cut my embossing folder with you. It's going to be fun. Okay, she said, looking for her stuff that is now buried. Let me put away my little cutting things. Let's put away Miss Kitty. Don't need all these. Throw those over here. Scissors. Okay. All right, pear. Okay. Lemon. So what have I got? I don't need the lemon. I don't need the peacock. I need these is what I used. Okay, so I grabbed some inks. All right, so this is clean. I washed it. You just wouldn't know it because the reds and the purples stain it, as do the browns, but that's okay. So when I looked at the piece of paper that I now can't find, because I have, wonder where I put it. There it is. So I was looking at the paper, the designer paper, and I was trying to come up with different combinations that she had used. And I went, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and use the Daffodil Delight and the Pumpkin Pie because it kind of seemed to match the paper the best that I can't find now to show you again. I don't know. I was kind of trying to mimic this one. So I thought, well, let's try the Daffodil Delight and the Pumpkin Pie. So I just want to show you. So there's this, and then there's the outline, but I don't actually like using the outline, so I'm just going to use the inside. I'm going to start with inking it in the Daffodil Delight. And let me just stamp it for you. So let me just show you what it looks, full strength, just Daffodil Delight. Very nice. See how it does all the shading and all the hard work for you. Okay, you guys are all just engrossed, right? Because there's no comments coming through. Okay, so that's just Daffodil Delight. I'm thinking, well, let's do a little bit of shading. So ink it in the Daffodil Delight. Open up your pumpkin pie. You can use your finger daubers, but I've got all of the brushes in all of the colors, and my daubers are, down on the floor. So let's just use my brushes. So I'm going to, grab my pumpkin ink and my pumpkin brush and pick up a little ink from there. And I'm just going to go along the edge a little bit. And you can go from the edge in, or you can go from in out, but it's going to give it a little bit of a harsher line if you go from the edge in. And you can go as far as you want and as much as you want. Depends on how much orange you want. So then you're just going to stamp it and see how it looks. Neat. Then I'm going to clean it because I'm going to stamp it back in the yellow. So this is where you just kind of play going, all right, well, next time I'd like a little bit more orange, up the side, and let's see how that's going to go. So you just have a play, stamp it in your yellow, pick up with the pumpkin and move it in. Excellent, Stacy. That's what I like to hear. I hate to hear that you've nodded off. This is going to contaminate my brush. I can wash them, but I'm not too bothered. Like, whatever. Like, I'll get some yellow in here, but whatever. So I'm just going to pull in that orange a little bit higher. And then they actually used, well, I don't know what they had on here, but there was a little bit of darker reddish purple. And I thought, well, okay, let's grab some cherry cobbler and bring in some of that and see how that looks. No two patterns or designs are going to be the same, and that's okay. So here's my cherry cobbler brush. Yes, I do have a brush for every single color. Okay, so that's pretty intense. I didn't need to pick up that much. I'm going to dab some off. This is also where your your glass mat would be a really nice tool to bring out. And I'm just going to kind of pounce it to soften those lines a little bit. And then we're going to stamp it and see how that one looks. Again, no two are really going to look the same. I kind of like that one the best. Seems a little bit more natural. Kind of like that. So you just have a little play. That's your little tutorial on the pears. I did a similar thing with the leaves. Okay, I'm putting all my brushes kind of face up because they end up on everything. And so the card in the end, this one I used Old Olive with a little bit of Mossy Meadow on the edge, same technique. And then for the sentiments, I used the Happy from Everyday You and Me. And then I used the Birthday, oh, something just fell. I used the Birthday from Beautiful Butterflies. All right, so that's how we did Happy Birthday. And this is the other folder from the Glass and Gardens embossing folder. Okay. You see a chicken in the pear stamp. Okay, Cindy. All right. Have you been smoking? Is that a chicken? Okay, girl. You do you. A chicken. All right. Anyway, so that's a little bit of show and tell on using the pear thing. And I do love this pear sweet. So anyway, that's how that one looks. So we have birds and we have pears. Now, let's do some butterflies. I'm going to clean up just a titch here because this is a little out of control. But I want to cut my, oh, yeah, okay. I want to cut my embossing folder. Okay, you get to go over here. And you get to go over here. I'll use you for something else later. Okay, so here's, let's get comfy here. Here we go. Ready? Ready for this? You see that chicken? Are you guys stoned or what? A chicken. Like this? Is that a chicken? Like this beak? You guys are crazy. I don't know. Crazy. All right. So here I was playing. Let me show you some stamp sets I was thinking of. So when I said, you know, you just need a big set, a big image. Well, here's that has a nice big image, right? How simple is that? We could do the flower embossing folder. There's this flower one. It would look really nice in behind here, just with a simple sentiment. Beak and legs. Okay. Oh, like this. You guys are insane. Well, there is a little beak right there. Let's go with that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Too funny. Okay, so there's a really big one that you can use. Here's a Thankful Garden. I finally got this and I haven't used it. Look how big this one is. This is massive. So you could use this one. Both of them are massive. Or this one. All you need is stamps, inks, and paper. How about this balloon? This is the Arched Wishes. Or the cupcake, for heaven's sakes. Look at this. With a happy birthday? Yeah. You know, you just have to look. Just look. And you can come up with a large image and a sentiment. It's all you need. Come on. Look at that. Okay, so then this one was from the Gallery Blooms. But where we're going to land, because it's 7:34, and I need to show you how to cut things, because I can't bait and switch you. Okay, so I did a little bit of stuff ahead of time. Now, let's get busy on my butterflies. So I was just playing just before we hopped in here. I thought, well, this is a big image. Butterfly. From the Beautiful Butterfly. A lot of you have this from celebrations. It was free with one of our celebrations offerings. And I had, of course, I have all of the glitter paper, and of course, I never use it. I have 2 packs of this. This is some sort of ombre something or other. I think it's still current. It might be last chance. I don't know. No, I think it carried over. Pastel ombre glimmer. I think it carried over this. That's why I have 2 packs of it. So I cut this out like that. Okay. It truly is ombre. Like, if this is the paper, it starts purple at the top and it ends up like peach at the bottom. So it truly is ombre. I won't, Stacy. The secret is safe with me. That, Karen, did I put you to sleep? Okay, so it's the ombre. So I cut this out because you don't need to see me cut it. But I'm thinking of going with my fresh freesia background. What do you think? Hey, that'll pop, right? Okay. First hack. You're going to see it happen live here. I've never done this before, but I saw it on somewhere on the internet, and so I'm going to do it. I went and got me a silicone basting brush from, where was I at? HomeSense, because I've been there about 17 times. I'm not kidding, probably 17 times in the last month, right, buying all my soft furnishings. Anyway, I saw in the hack, well, this is like a good little glue applicator. So these are our old craft and rubber scissors. When we used to have to cut out our red rubber stamps, they didn't come pre-cut out. I still kept mine. And anyway, I saw this somewhere, so I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to cut off these bristles. So I get a short little nubby thing. It'd be nice if they were the same size. I'm going to throw these away. They're not the same size, so I'm going to have to trim it again. Oh, did she, Jackie? Okay. Hi, Jackie. Okay. I saw it somewhere else, and they didn't give credit to Patty Bennett, so okay. Cool, but you know what? Where's my X-Acto knife? Let's bring that bad boy back in. Oh, did I put them away? Of course I did. No, I'm not going to because my glass mat's somewhere else. Anyway, so let's see if I can make these the same. I'm going to end up with these little blue things everywhere. Good luck getting them the same length. Anyway, okay, so yes, I could have put adhesive sheets on the back of this before I cut it out, but I did not. So now I've got my fancy little dobby thing. And my silicone mat, or you can use your glass mat. I'm going to put a little puddle of glue here. And we're just going to pick this up. Boop, 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 boop. Sound effects are important. Might have needed a little bit more glue than that, but anyway. Okay. We're going to glue it onto here. There you go. Perfect, Cindy. All right, so we're going to stick that on here. The first couple times I tried to use this bundle, I just about lost my mind because I'm like, well, this doesn't fit. It doesn't match. What is happening here? Anyway, it's not supposed to match, I guess, is the key. All right, there we go. Now, I think we should use this, right? Now, don't you want to use your soft waves folder on this? Because wouldn't it look nice if he was like, you know, this was behind him? Well, I don't want the whole piece embossed. I want just a little strip embossed, like this little guy. I find that so striking. But I'm like, well, I can't. I want the middle. I want the middle embossed. I can't just go like this, because then the top would be embossed, and then I could do the bottom, but then the middle's not. Anyway, yes, I could cut a 2-inch strip and just emboss that, but that's not what I want. I want this part embossed, like this. So this is permission. Why are we not using fine tip glue? Because I wanted to show you my hack. That's why, Linda. I wanted to show you my hack. You could use fine tip glue, but no. I wanted to cut things. Okay, so we are giving you permission to cut your embossing folder. Now, I'm going to try once again to, this is what I've used in the past. I've done this before with my snowflake embossing folder where I wanted just a little part of my image embossed, but not all of it. I use these. Maybe I might bring out my X-Acto knife. Let's see how this goes. So I just marked off 2 inches, a 2-inch gap in the middle. Okay, I am going to cut this. Now, if this all goes horribly wrong, it's okay. We can buy another one. Stampin' Up! Has lots of these. We can buy them. I'm just going to use my craft scissors and hope that I can cut it. Yes, I can. and hopefully be somewhat straight. Now, I don't know if the X-Acto knife would be easier. And I was going to try it without you, but I thought, well, let's do it live and see. Okay, it's not as easy because this is a 3D embossing folder. Now, I might end up having to go to hospital if I cut my finger off here, but let's see if I can use my X-Acto knife. Let's do it. Let's do it, you and me. Because this thing is sharp. So let's see if this is any better. I like to live on the edge. And then also, if there's blood and I pass out, you can phone Craig and tell him your wife has done herself a damage. Go help her. So let's try if this works. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm doing it. If I slip, I'm so screwed. Nope. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if I'm... I think I moved. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know. Maybe I've scored it, so I'm just trying to think if that's too... It's very thick. We could be here all night at this rate. No, I scored it pretty good. I should be able to... I have to protect myself here. We need... Okay, this isn't going as quickly as I thought it would. I thought it would just slice through like butter. Okay, we're going to go here and hope. But you have permission to cut your embossing folders. And then you can buy another one. Like, it would be nice if I was just doing one. But I'm not. I'm doing two. Like, I have to do both sides. He wouldn't answer. I would have made a slit in the top. Well, this is going to be like a flip. It's going to flip up if all goes to plan. So I've scored it a bit. So maybe this will. Okay, it's not working, you guys. I should have started with not a 3D. And these waves are making it a little tricky too. I think I need my chicken bone scissors. No, okay. Oh, that cracked. Oh, that was bad. Okay, well, that was not good. The embossing folder has now cracked. Yeah, see, it's like shattered glass now. Oh well. Well, I'm going to try a few more. We'll see. It works with skinnier ones. Do I have a skinnier folder that I can do it with? Like the non-3D. Let me see. Let me look at my stash. Let's see what I got here. Because I wanted to do this with you. Okay, let's see what I got. Oh, this one. This is the non-3D, but that, I don't know if that screams butterfly. This one I was going to do, but that's 3D. That won't work. Aw, I'm sad now. I want to cut stuff. Oh, nerds. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to have to keep going and keep trying. But most of our stuff is 3D. Who knows? Maybe I have to try this one. That's... Where'd it go? This one. I'll do this one too. You guys, you have to see cutting. You have to, right? Like, we're just going to do it. So, let's do this one too. What time is it? 7:44. All right. A good rotary cutter. Ooh. Huh. Do you think my old guillotine one would work? Or... See, but you don't want to watch me try to do this twice. Like, that's just going to be too much. So, let's just try... Let's cut this one because it's not through... May still be a problem, but... Oh, well. We'll find out. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, let's mark this at 4 and 6. We'll draw a line. I don't care. I can always buy another one. The more I buy, the closer to a trip I am. Okay, so I just want a 2-inch chunk. I did it before and it wasn't a big deal, but like this is a big, long embossing folder. So let's try this one if it's any easier. Let's try it. Just popped in. Are you doing surgery? Yes, I am, Barbara. Hello. Let's try if this one's any easier. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, it's the 3D ones. Now it's cracking a little bit, but we're just cutting embossing folders for those who are just popping in. This one's way easier. See, this is how it's supposed to go. It'll still look good with Mr. Butterfly. So I'm going to cut right up to the fold. Okay, a little past the fold. You have permission to change. Like, you can cut your stamps too, you know, like you can cut your photopolymer stamps apart so that you can just say whatever you want it to say. All right, so this is going a lot better. Right up to the fold. Okay, so now you got this. Boop, boop. Okay. All right, so I just want the fold or the embossed part to be in the middle of my thingy. So these are going to go through the cut and emboss machine first, and then this is going to, well, it doesn't even have to be that high up. This is going to be embossed, right? So let me take away my glass mat. You're going to make me put the lid on my knife again because I cannot be trusted. Okay, let's do it. Knife. Okay, we're all good. We're good. I'm going to bring in the machine so you can see what's going on. All right, so this is not the 3D one, so I'm going to bring in my 2 plates that are just for embossing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this thing in through. So the only part that's going to emboss is here because this is too thin and there's nothing on top of it, right? Like, this is going to be on top of it. Oh, wait, I forgot my sandwich part. Hang on. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was all closed, and we could, like, this is not a ruined folder. I could emboss this and the whole piece is going to come through embossed. But I only want the center part embossed. So we're going to go like this. And now we're going to run it through. So this part, nothing's going to happen there because there's no cutting thing. There's no embossing folder there. So here we go. Giddy up. This one isn't 3D, Connie, no. I was struggling with the 3D one. It was really thick and it was starting to shatter. It's really thick. Like, look how thick that is. So it was starting to shatter. I will keep trying, but you didn't need to watch me fight with that for the next 17 minutes. Okay, so here we go. Look at that. Now, again, it's not broken or ruined. If I wanted to do an entire piece, so let's just say I wanted to run, give me a piece. If I wanted this whole piece to go through, it's still going to work. You just put it back together, like run the whole thing through like this. Let me show you, except I lost, here we go. I'm like, where are my plates? So, look at that. Just as good as if it wasn't cut. Right? Yeah, it is, Connie. I tried. You missed it. You missed the fun and the chaos. It was not easy to do. Anyway, back to Mr. Butterfly. So now I've got the same layout that I had before. I'm going to tape this down. And we're going to carry on. What's happening? Like that. That. This guy can go here. He needs a body. I don't have the body for him. Where's his body? Do I have a body for him? I think I have a blue body. Maybe I have a white body. Oh, I do. Look at me. So this is why I have my little bag of tricks. I have a white body. Put that on here. If I can get the glue to come out. Okay, now I look like I'm drunk and have the shakes. And that's why I don't like glue. Glue and I, we're not friends. What? There we go. Like so. Purple body probably would have been better, but that's okay. Like that. All right, put the lid back on. Which folder are not 3D? There's not a lot of them that aren't 3D, Connie. This one was the Soft Waves was 3D, but the one I went was the, what is this called? Gentle. Oh, I don't know what this one's called. There are not a lot that aren't 3D. I'd have to look, but I want to finish off this card. So where did I put my, this one? Let's just go here. And let's do the happy again. Where's the happy? Sorry, my shirt's riding up. And I'm going to do that in, I think I'll go a deeper purple, and I'll go with Gorgeous Grape. I can't remember, Inez. Somebody tell me, what folder is this one that I just used? Somebody look it up for me. Gentle, it's not the Soft Waves. I forget. Someone, anyone who's coming to my rescue tonight? So a happy, and then I've got the birthday from the same butterfly set. The purple embellishments on his body. I have purple embellishments. Somebody find that embossing folder, please. Okay, so we're going to fussy cut this guy out. Do it, Connie. Absolutely. Like I say, I like to do it with my Christmas and snowflake ones, so that I can put snowflakes just where I want them. And I still have the ones that I cut. And then I will buy now another one that's not cut. I don't know why. Just have options. Although, as I showed, it looks exactly like new, even though it's cut. Soft Waves. So swirly. So swirly. That's it. Yes. This is the Soft Waves. And then this one is the So Swirly. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so happy. So look at all the things we learned tonight. We're cutting silicone brushes. Thank you. I guess if that came from Patty Bennett, that's a great little hack. I had to buy a 3-pack of the silicone brushes because they didn't have a 1-pack. So I now have 2 more. Okay, I have 3 upstairs now, but anyway. Okay, so we've got the happy. And then we've got the birthday. I know I'm not in the field of vision half the time, so sorry about that. I hope you try this, like this layout, not necessarily that cutting the embossing folder thing, but just try the layout. And you don't even have to have the background fully or partially embossed. As I showed you, the very first one is just stamped on, it's just on the card base. There's not even a layer on that very first one. Okay, so this, it could pop a little bit more, but I still like it. Get this guy out. We're going to do a couple of mini dimensionals for my happy. So don't forget, if you're just popping in, pop into Tracy's Facebook page tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. She's having a massive online sale, like a virtual sale of her retired stuff. There are some good deals, some really, really, really good deals. So it would behoove you to pop in there. And I don't know any more details than that. And I hesitate to say anything anyway because I usually get things wrong. So she will tell you all about how it works tomorrow at 6 p.m. Don't be late because she doesn't want to have to repeat herself. Oh, see, that was a mistake. I knew that. I don't usually put, there we go. It's too high because this one's already popped up. So go like this. I have an extra one of these already made. that. Like that. Okay, and then I'm going to need some bling. Oh, let's see what I got to use. You know what I've got to use? My favorites, because they have purple. And I have a ton of them. These ones. They're now retired and gone. Glossy Dots Assortment. They're my favorites. Ooh, they're pretty stuck down here. Just a simple card. This one's a little snazzier because it's got die cuts on my little butterfly, but the layout is the same. So let's recap. What is being behooved like? It would behoove you. It would be in your best interest. It would be in your best interest to head to Tracy's page. All right, so there's that one. So let's start with the crazy, simple, basic birds. Not even a layer. Not even a layer. This one, same card with a layer. Okay, so it's just a bit of sponging with a layer. Snazzes it up. Add some embossing to that layer. And this one gets a little crazy because I cut an embossing folder. And this is bothering me because it's twisted. I'll fix him. Now, we have, you know what? We have 4 minutes. We could do one more. Look at this. Let's do this one. Where did that stamp set go that had the flower? Did I put the flower away? I did. Look at that. But look, let's just do this one. And let's run it through the embossing folder. That doesn't have to be cut because it's already a half. Let me find it. Is it still on my desk from earlier when the glass and gardens? What did I do with it? Hang on, I had it. I showed it to you. Just don't know where I put it. Oh, for the love of Pete. All right, not that one. Not that one. This is how chaos ensues. It was here. I showed it to you. Here. Oh, one. Found it. Okay, so this one. Let's run this one through. I don't know, Connie. I think it can be. Has to be in Canada. You can't sell product across the border. I don't know if she's doing BOGO or not, so I will hold my tongue. Check in tomorrow on Tracy's page. So I'm going to run this through the embossing folder. Like literally, this will be like a 4-minute card because I already have this piece cut out. Let's do this. No, Connie, they're not having a postal strike that I know of. But they don't consult with me. Nope. As far as I know, it's just there's no overtime being done by rural postal workers. But that the regular mail's getting through. Okay. So big image here. And is there love every moment? How about love every moment? Or should I just stick with happy birthday because it's out? And this is secret, or this is a cloud cover, and it goes really nice with Secret Sea, which is the color of my front door. And I'm going to stamp that in white. It is a BOGO, okay. And are you offering the option of not a BOGO, Tracy? I'm not saying a thing because I don't want to mess up her business. I don't want to get all up in her business. Okay, what color is that paper? Connie, this is the cloud cover. One of the new ink colors. Look at that, $7.59, but I can do this. It's going to be a happy birthday. This might be too big. Do you think that's too big for there? I don't know. I could have done it the other way. twist. How about that? You're gonna watch me cut because I have like 1 minute. Okay, so Tracy's sale tomorrow. If you want in on my notes and totes class, you better let me know like tonight so I can mail it tomorrow. It's my birthday. Send me a card. What else is happening? There's a sale on paper the 9th, 10th, and 11th on the two-tone card stock, 12 by 12. And online exclusives are out. And join my club. I think that's everything that I need to tell you about. Happy. Oh, that doesn't really pop. I can do that over here. Let's do it. I'm doing it. If I don't do it now, I won't ever do it. 2. I get steak dinner tomorrow. Craig makes the best steak. And so whenever he says, what do you want for dinner? The answer is almost always steak. Yeah. Happy. It does. It really does. Yeah, it's a little bit of a purple tinge to it, actually. It's called Siberian Shimmer or something. Yeah. If you watch my video, you'll see my nail addiction. Nail polish is my guilty pleasure. And I've got quite a bit of it. So this one, I'm actually just going to put one here. This is how you make sure that you're not going to put your dimensionals where you don't want them. Put them right on your card. Happy birthday. Happen to have one more of these. And I do have some cloud cover embellishments I'm going to use as well. Do I like coconut? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I do, Mary. Do you have coconut things? I wouldn't say no. Okay, this is going to go... where's this going to go? This is going to go here. Yes. Okay, like that. And then let me just grab my cloud cover. No, I'm going to use my Secret C. That's in the wrong spot completely. I've used most of my Secret C's. I've like come on... Okay, anyway. 1, 2... and 3. Look at that. Look at that. We did that in like 5 minutes. Okay, so I feel better about that. So that layout, again, you know, with all of these, it's a jumping off point, right? So the general layout, the recipe was down below that you saw. It's just a jumping off spot. So I didn't like that orientation. Change it. Same pieces, a little bit of embossing in behind. Embossing in behind. But you can keep it simple. Still lovely. Whew, I'm exhausted. I need a nap now. All right. Thank you for popping in. Yes, check out my Reno tour. It's a half-hour video. Who knew that I had so much to show you? Yeah, and do all the things. Like I say, check out Tracy's page. Join my club. Check out the online exclusives. Oh, I forgot this little guy too. My pears. I'm going to take a picture of these, and then I'm going to post them. And when you use this layout, pop your card in the comments down below, and then we can all see, you know, the versatility of the layout. So, what is the most popular new in color? It is Strawberry Slush and. Strawberry Slush is the most popular, and I think Secret C is this. I think those two were the top. I just watched a video on it the other day, but I have to think. But anyway, that's all I know. Does he tenderize the meat? Oh yes, he does, Connie. Oh yes, he does indeed. Yeah. Oh, you're full of questions, Connie. We need to get together and have a coffee. That's it. These are the cards. I'm gonna post them. If you do too, yeah. Put them in the comments below and give you a shout out. That's it. I will be back here Friday for what is it? Coffee break. 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and we'll go through what's going on in Stampin' Land. So have a fantastic week. Enjoy the weather, and I'll see you on Friday. Thanks, friends.